A template has been created to help you write papers in APA format for the course Introduction to Cultural Anthropology. In the upper right hand corner of the paper, you'll notice it's called Header. You take your cursor and left click somewhere in this area. The screen will change, and in place of header here, put in a 2 to 3 word abbreviated version of the title of the paper. Do not delete or alter the page number. That's an automatic feature in Word. After you've adjusted the text, take your cursor and left click somewhere else on the paper. Sometimes the paper will jump around just a little bit when you do that. The first page, of course, is the title page. Insert the title of the paper. Insert your first and last name. Also insert the month, day, and year of the paper. Page 2 begins the heart of the paper, the content of the paper. We'll come back to this in just a moment. If we take a look at the last page, and in the template, since it's an abbreviated paper, it's on page 3, you'll notice that we have references. The textbook has already been listed in appropriate APA format for you. You are to list additional sources according to the instruction for the specific paper. Note, any source listed in references must be cited in the content or the heart of the paper. Let's talk about the heart of the paper. In this case, the heart of the paper, the content of the paper, begins on page 2. You insert the title of the paper again at the top. You'll notice that we have a heading called Introduction that's in place for you. You'll need to add additional headings according to the instructions for the specific paper. In the body of the paper, the content, the heart of the paper, you'll notice that we have different ways of citing the textbook. If the textbook is really not part of the sentence or the paragraph in terms of the discussion, but you want to cite where the information came from, you'll notice that you put in parentheses Miller, 2007, page number. For the textbook, the page number is required whether it's a paraphrase or a direct quote. For all other sources, the page number is required only for direct quotes. Now if we take a look at the next paragraph, this is an example where if the Miller is actually part of the sentence. For instance, if it was Miller states that cultural relativism is ... you would put Miller and then in parentheses 2007, page 145 in this case. Just as we said in references that you are not to list any sources that are not cited in the heart content of the body of the paper, the same holds true that any source that is cited in the body of the paper, the heart of the paper, you are to list those sources in references. So when a reader looks at the list of references, they should be able to find every source cited in the body of the paper. And any source that's cited in the body of the paper should be able to be found listed in references. I trust that this template will help you as you write papers in APA format for the course Introduction to Cultural Anthropology. Thank you.